Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from AliExpress and we are back with another watch collection revisit video, right? So in this style of video I'm revisiting my the watches that I still have in my collection. So namely this one is the Seiko Mini Turtle SRPC39, is it? Yeah, I think this is SRPC39K1. So this version came in a blue dial, a matte blue dial with this blue aluminum bezel and also a strap, so a silicone strap from Seiko, and you can have it if you can find it for about $300 to $350. Sometimes it will fetch at about $400 US dollars, depending on where you get it from, or depending on which model that you go for, right? So I went for this particular model because, right, so I wanted this one for my birthday, so my wife got it for me, and thank you very much, my beautiful wife, so for getting me one of the most underrated Seiko professional diver's watch ever, right? So why I say that, because when was the last time that you've ever seen a Seiko Mini Turtle with a brand new dial, right? So Seiko normally comes out with their own basic model first, and then they just change the dial and call it a Save the Ocean version or the PADI version. So for this particular model, the Mini Turtle model, they only came out with, I think, PADI version, PADI version, and also a few Thailand limited edition model, and that's that, right? So there's no STO, there's no limited edition, blah blah blah. I have no idea why, because I think this is probably the most iconic small wrist dive watches, right? So small wristed guys and girls dive watch that that is okay, and I think it's supposed to be much better than this, right? So anyway, that's not the fault of the watch itself, but mainly I think it is just a Seiko marketing strategy, because for us with tiny wrists, I mean 7-inch and below, I still think that this is the best one that you can get, right? So you know why? Let's just go through the dimensions, right? So this watch, although they call it the Mini Turtle, it's not really that mini, because it has a 42.1 millimeters in diameter, right? The thickness is about 13 mil, right? So yeah, 13 millimeters, so typical of your dive watch, right? But what makes it mini is the dimension of the lug to lug, which is 43 millimeters, right? So that makes it feel small on the wrist, and it makes it a very suitable watch if you guys, or if you girls want to wear a dive watch, right? So for a comparison, let's compare it with another 42 millimeters diver that I have in my collection. So this one has a 42.4, that one is 42, right? So just a 0.4 millimeters in diameter, but it has a 40, right there, 49 millimeters lug to lug, right? So, and when you compare this, so you will definitely see that the monster is bigger despite just the 0.4 millimeters difference in the diameter, right? So yeah, so if we compare it to another smaller diver, which is this quick wristwatch chat, I'm wearing my Revelot R12 Hexmariner. This is the latest version of their Hexmariner diver, right? So this one is another small watch for skinny wrist guys or girls, right? So this one has a 39 millimeters diameter, right there, 38.9, right, 39, and a thickness of about 12.8, again similar to the Mini Turtle, and this one has a 44.2 millimeters, so just a tad 1 millimeters longer in lug to lug compared to these two. Yet you can see here the Revelot does look smaller because of the dial size is a whole lot smaller, and the Seiko Mini Turtle looks a bit bigger due to that big dial and smaller bezel, right? So skinnier bezel, right? Bezel insert. So if you guys want something smaller than the Seiko Mini Turtle, this is a whole much better, right, option, right? So, or you can compare it to this San Martin SN006, sorry 004, where this one has a 38mm diameter case with a 39mm bezel insert and a lug to lug of 46mm. So if you compare it with this San Martin, I know guys, for me it looks like this the Mini Turtle is a bit bigger, right? So yep, quite a difference that how it makes up, but still I have no idea, because some people mention that the Mini Turtle is just way too small for them. I don't understand guys. So I still think that if you guys want a smaller dive watch, so yeah, these two are the other candidate that looks and feels much smaller compared to the Mini Turtle, right? Let's just put it back there. So anyway, so what are the things that I really like about this particular watch, this Seiko Mini Turtle, is this that some people really hate, that what do you call it, Cyclops, right? So for me, I have an aging eyes. I'm 47 this year, so that is why if they are there, I'm not gonna hate it, because they really helps when it is, you know, when my eyes get older. So yeah, that is why I don't hate it. But if they don't have it, it is okay, not an issue for me. And you can see that the magnification really works, maybe at about 1.5, or is it 2 times magnification. So that's cool. So that is the feature that most people hate, but I don't. Alright, so what else do we have here? Aluminum bezel insert with this what do you call this, scallop style bezel. Is not really the greatest bezel to grip, but still doable. And the sound of the bezel is not really that great, but still it doesn't have that usual Seiko problem, the misalignment, so that's good. And the indices, right? So the indices, the shape of the indices are basically quite unique to this particular model, where you have I don't really know what to call those indices, but they are unique to only Seiko Mini Turtles, right? So yeah, those hands are similar to the ones that you might find on the Monster. No, Monster is different, right? So yeah, I can't remember the model name, the other models that is using this exact same type of hands. Maybe it is similar to the Turtle, I can't remember. But let's just compare yeah, even the minute hands is different, so maybe it is unique, I just can't remember. But yeah, still awesome looking big fat hands there, right? So Prospect logo at the 6 o'clock, diverse 200 meters. Yes, this is an ISO certified watch. And the case, right? The case is featuring this brush finishing on the top and polish finishing on the side, and it has this cushion style case, which, you know, that is one of the reason why it is called the Mini Turtle. And the crown at 3 o'clock, although it looks a bit big, a bit long, I don't really mind it because it never really digs into my wrist. So this crown is about 6.4, so not an issue. So operating the crown is okay, not that bad. So yeah, you can see when I screw it out, so you can see it is protected here, so that, you know, dust might not go into the crown tube, so that is good. Although my version of my watch has some grittiness to it. Previously, when I just received it, I just used my wife's dental floss, and the grittiness is gone already, right? So at the back we have this polish Seiko polish screw down case back with this Tsunami logo, or Hokusei logo, so which is cool. And yeah, other than that, it looks absolutely cool in my opinion, right? So 43 millimeters in diameter, looks really nice in my opinion. So sorry, for lug to lug of 43 millimeters. So yeah, that is okay, not that bad. Easily you guys and girls can use this particular watch, no problems whatsoever. I even saw a few women wearing this watch, so I totally respect her, because yeah, it looks so damn cool on her wrist, right? So that is cool, right? So what about, yeah, I've mentioned the price at about 400, max $400 US. Usually you can get this for around $300 US, but still the competition, maybe they're not selling that well because of the competition. So yeah, in the AliExpress world, you can have something like this one. You can have this at about $200 US, ceramic bezel insert, sapphire crystal, and this, you know, BB58 look to it. Or in the micro brand market, you have this Revelot, which again comes with a sapphire crystal and ceramic bezel instead. So spec, if you compare this, if you want to get specs, more specs for the money, definitely go for AliExpress or micro brands, but you can't beat the historic value that the Seiko has, right? So anyway, so yeah, that is, that is my thought of the Seiko Mini Turtle after wearing it after a year and a half, right? So what do you guys think? You know what, let's just give them a few blasts of UV light so that we can we can check out the Lume, because one of the other feature that most Seiko have, or most Seiko divers have, is awesome great looms. So let's just check it out. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom, you can see that awesome loom on the Seiko Mini Turtle. So the monster here, the 4th gen monster, has this blue hue to it, very nice. But the Seiko Mini Turtle on this Lume bright in green, yeah, you can't really beat this thing, right? So awesome looking thing here. And of course, C3 Super Luminova, you can see it here, and the C3 Super Luminova has much more of a green tint to it, so a lot greener compared to the Seiko. And the C3 Super Luminova on the San Martin also glows much greener compared to the Seiko Mini Turtle, right? So yeah, awesome loom, awesome case design, and I don't understand why Seiko did not focus more on this particular model. So anyways guys, so that is my thought that is my thought of the Seiko Mini Turtle SRPC39 after 1.5 years of ownership. And yeah, what do you guys think if you guys have a Seiko Mini Turtle as well? So please do chime in and comment your user experience. How much do you like it, or what are the things that you don't like about it? Yeah, so please do have a good discussion down below. But before we go, let's just switch up to another strap, shall we? Alright guys, so this is how the Seiko SRPC39 Mini Turtle Blue looks on a Heimdallr mesh bracelet, right? So I just love the look of this thing. What do you guys think? So of course, having this tapered mesh bracelet makes it look much more vintagey, right, in my opinion, but still awesome looking strap with this particular Seiko. So yeah, I think this is my choice for this particular watch, and I think it enhanced the look of this particular Seiko, right? So what do you guys think, right? So anyway, let's just go to another strap, which is this what do you call this, Cordura, single pass Cordura strap from Vario Singapore. So yeah, I just love this military look that this strap gives to the watch. And yeah, having a thick strap on this particular watch is not really a big problem, because normally dive watches are meant to be big and thick. But yeah, still I think it looks cool. You know what, let's just do a quick macro lens check right? So, and see what is available closely under the macro lens. Let's just go check it out. So you have the Seiko printing, which is done nicely. So okay, come on, focus. Yep, there is no blemishes, there's no smearing on the printing at the Seiko printing there. Okay, yep, right. So then we have the apply indices. I believe those are apply indices, so if I'm wrong, please do let me know in the comment section below. So right, so the date wheel is in white, no problems there. And the chaptering is I think it is looks like an enamel finish there. It's a bit shiny in my opinion. So of course, not having a sapphire crystal really does is a downfall of this particular piece, but I don't really mind it, right? So yeah, 4R36 at the 6 o'clock printing there, and the printing on the bezel is okay, not that bad. So the Lume pip is seated nicely inside the 12 o'clock triangle markers, right? So the case finishing is brush, so no no problems there. So nicely done. There is, I wouldn't call it a satin finish, but yeah, still nicely done, and a polish finishing, although it is not, you know, up to say Grand Seiko standard, but still a good choice nonetheless, right? So yeah, there are tons of scratches there due to me using it daily, and yep, your crown is unsigned, which is quite annoying, but the machining is okay, nothing, no sharp angle sharpness here, and on this side the finishing is simple as well, right? So the case back, let's just quickly check the case back there. So the crown, sorry, the Hokusai wave logo there is just nice, no problems whatsoever, and the laser etching showing the serial number is okay, not that bad, right? So that, let's just take the macro lens off, and yeah, in conclusion, so I do think that this is one of the most underrated Seiko divers watch ever, and I have no idea why Seiko choose not to highlight this model more, and because I think they should. And yeah, check out the competition, guys. So yeah, definitely lots of competition in this department for us smaller wrist guys. But yeah, if you guys want a Seiko and you have a small wrist 6.75 and below, yep, I think this is the only way to go. The only way to go, guys. So what do you guys think? And yeah, if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.